Good evening. We are the Desert Ukulele Marching Band. The acronym is D-U-M-B, DUM. So we call ourselves the Dumb Glee Club. We are a band of minstrels from the Jocelyn Senior Center. Our most esteemed member is Hani over here, who's 91. Our aggregate age is 1,773 years of life. We are going to be playing for you a medley of Somewhere Over the Rainbow with What a Wonderful World, and it's the version that was created by Israel Kamakabi Bo'ole, who is also known as Brother Is. Thank you.
As the leader of the group, I can say this group of people is just amazing. You don't get to be a senior without having had to overcome some challenges in your life. And this group is no exception. Open Call is a talent competition at the McCallum Theater for people who live here in the desert. And it's just this fabulous event, this amazing show.
The Valley's best performers of all ages take the McCallum stage in the ultimate talent competition.
Frankly, the McCallum is almost a Broadway caliber theater. There have been amazing people on this stage. And a lot of people said, oh, we're not good enough for Open Call. And I thought we could be. The first step for entering Open Call is submitting a video audition. They get about 200 video submissions from this area. And then of those, they will select between 50 and 70 people to come and do the live auditions on stage. Ultimately, they'll select around 18 finalists to be on stage for the actual shows.
Good luck to you guys.
Fortunately, we all choked in different places. That's good. In the live audition, we thought it went pretty well. We got great applause from the judges. And so we were fairly confident that we would actually make it to the finals. We were right there.
Yeah.
Good.
Advisories kick in at 10 o'clock this morning, continued through most of tomorrow. Temperatures are cool too. Could see some rain in the mountains and to our west, but nothing here for the Coachella Valley. Then back into the 90s Wednesday.
Unfortunately, we found out we didn't make it to the finals, and we were disappointed. You can't help but doubt yourself. Are you good enough? I always loved ukulele music. I was born in Hawaii, but I never played an instrument until my mom passed away, and I decided that one of the things I wanted to do to honor her was to learn the ukulele. I've never been trained in music, but I think I'm kind of a big ham. I think that's kind of how I ended up leading the ukulele group, because I have the personality to be the leader of the group. And it's important to me, actually. It's important to me.
We'll be standing in this back here.
So a couple of things from looking at last year's video, a couple of things that, oh, we have a height difference right then and there. We're putting our men in the middle.
We have Jim.
Men in the middle?
I'm not the type of person that takes no for an answer.
Okay.
I took the rejection as an invitation to improve.
Okay, let's all get in our places with our bright, shiny faces.
When we didn't make it into the show last year, it was a very disappointing time for us.
Quite frankly, it was our fault in a way. We were novices, we didn't know what to do.
But it was a good start because I think it connected us. We got more involved with the music.
Don't forget, you guys, you can move. Don't get stiff.
And we worked so much more over the summer and then last fall. So by the time we were ready to audition again, we were a completely different, I think, a completely different group.
I think everything is better the more you do it. I have some disabilities, and so it's been a challenge for me all throughout to do this, and it's good for me to do. You know, it just pushes me to do something more.
And 3, 2, 1.
Our group started singing this version of the song many years ago, and it was created by Israel Kamakawiwo'ole. As I understand it, is called up a recording studio executive in Hawaii at 3 o'clock in the morning once and said, hey, I have this song in my head, I want to record it. He did it in one take. And the song that you will still hear on his albums is the one he sang at 3 o'clock in the morning in that recording studio.
Bluebirds fly.
Birds fly over the rainbow. You know, everyone is familiar with the song Somewhere Over the Rainbow from Wizard of Oz. It's about a young girl's angst. She doesn't belong on the farm, she wishes she was somewhere else. She's in a lot of pain. The way Iz recreated that song and made it a medley with What a Wonderful World was more with that Hawaiian hang loose feel.
What a wonderful world.
And what it said in his style was, we're all in a lot of pain, but isn't it a wonderful world?
I made a funny face. Playing ukulele made a whole difference in my life. I found out I had cancer and wound up having my kidney and bladder and prostate taken out. And recovery was long, and the ukulele just was what I needed for rehab. And Wendy gave me a call and says, "You got coming back?" I said, "Yeah, in a couple of weeks I should be able to," and I've been ever since. And it's just my passion.
We did our audition tape and we sent it in, and I thought we sounded pretty good, but it takes about a month to find out whether or not we had made the live auditions.
Can I hear just the ladies sing the beginning? Gentlemen, wait for my cue, I'm coming in. 1, 2, by the way, gentlemen, sing it inside your heads the whole time. Okay? At the beginning, 1, 2, 3, and.
Somewhere over the rainbow. Last week we found out that we actually made it to the live auditions again.
Nice.
And I realized that the song had so many complexities that we needed to fine-tune. Peter Luongo is the ultimate ukulele professor.
Wendy Alderson approached me. I was teaching at a ukulele conference down in Nevada, and she said, "Look, I've got a group and I would love some feedback and some input on how I might work with them." And she had this big goal of that group performing on stage at the McCallum Theatre. And you could tell that she was passionate about this and that it really mattered to her that these folks got to achieve this goal.
We can do this. We can do this, right? Look at the optimism, I love it. Everybody after me. After me. Somewhere over the rainbow. Hear it, gentlemen? One, ladies in. 1, 2, and. Somewhere. Stop. You hear the one voice is down. Bring it up. 1, 2, and. Somewhere. Stop. You and me. Ready? 1, 2, and. Listen to mine. Do it. That's the note. That was it. Perfect. And that sounds gorgeous. Okay? It sounds as good as you look. Here we go. 1.
I spent 35 years as a school educator, as a principal, as a vice principal, always teaching music right through the time. After I retired, I had a chance to work with adults, but it was the seniors group that really appealed to me. First of all, I'm now in that demographic.
And I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
The notion that an old dog can't learn new tricks is actually false. You just have to sell them on the idea that they can do it. And then once you've done that and they get invested in it, then they're as willing as any learner I've ever encountered. We want to be challenged. We want to keep our minds active. We want to keep learning.
I hear babies cry and I... Wait a minute, why are you going down the octave, ladies? Oh. I hear babies cry and I watch them grow. Keep it light. This is the end of the piece. It's sort of giving that last thing of hope. I hear babies cry. You know what that means?
I'm a grandmother.
Yeah! You look way too young. The fact is, it means there's life. Right? When we hear our grandchildren cry, okay, so here. Babies cry and I watch them grow. I hear, ready? 1, 2, sing. I hear babies cry and I watch them grow.
Working with Peter, the group was amazing. We all basically showed up. We showed up. And I think at the end, even though, you know, our brains were hurting from taking in so much, everybody was kind of amazed at how far we'd come.
How do we get together? What do we do to get together? I'll come right to your question.
Listen to it.
Yeah, you got it. You got to pay attention.
Sing as one voice.
Yeah, really good. This is not about 24 individuals. It's about a group of 24, period.
We can do this.
I think we've all grown, but no matter what, to get on the stage at McCallum is very exciting and frightening.
Hello, we're back.
And I don't know, it's our passion, and to take our passion out into the world is part of, I think, who we are.
When we were coming off the stage, we all looked at each other kind of like, how did we do? How did we do? And I just remember feeling so close to them all. We were one. We were one Ohana.
I think it's light years ahead of where we were a year ago.
You know, half of us are deaf.
we all, wear hearing aids and this and that. So getting us together, getting us in tune with each other has been difficult, but we've made that.
It is just building into a crescendo. It's amazing how much better we are. But of course, it's not up to us, it's up to the judges. So we were still very anxious about finding out what the results were going to be.
Okay, news break. Okay, folks, it's time for champagne. We are now finalists.
We're so happy to make the finals. This year, we are a cohesive group. We look out for each other, we work with each other, we love each other. And I can really say that.
I was so excited. Excited not for me, but excited for Wendy. Wendy is the driving force.
We've accomplished something that she knew we could do that we weren't sure we could do ourselves.
It started out as a dream of Wendy's, but what it's turned into is an opportunity for all of us to make someone else's dream come true, and then find out that you had a dream also that you didn't know you had.
I know a lot of you know this, but for those of you who don't, my mom passed away in 2010, and I wanted to play Somewhere Over the Rainbow, Iz's version, on ukulele for her celebration of life, which was going to be, 20 days later. Problem was I'd never played ukulele before in my life.
The whole reason I learned ukulele was to play for my mom's celebration of life, and it turned out it was too hard a song to learn that quickly. The instrument is easy to pick up, but not easy to do well that fast.
By the time I scattered my mom's ashes on Mother's Day, that was in August, I could play it.
Oh,
I played it on the boat. The tickets go on sale at the box office at 9 o'clock on March 1st. I will tell you that last year Cheryl Blatt and I were in line at 6 a.m. The shows do sell out.
Oh, I got
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, Wendy.
This Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, it's open call. First of all, let's a little backstory on this open call. How long has this been going on at the McCallum?
21 years.
Whoa.
Yeah, and we've got a marching ukulele band, so where else can you get that? It's a wonderful collection of artists.
Did we put lip color on the ukuleles?
I never thought I'd ever be on a big stage. I run a little hyper anyway. I can't explain to you how nerve-wracking it is to try to act calm and know that you just have a few more minutes and you're going to be out there.
There are a number of prizes that are given at the end of open call. The grand prize is $2,500.
I think winning, if we were lucky enough to win, would just be confirmation that we had conveyed the song how Iz had intended it, which would really be meaningful to us.
It would kind of be the cherry on the top, but no matter what we do, we've done it together and it's been the journey that's counted. We're in it to win it, hands down. But if we don't, it's okay. I'm not gonna go out and do something drastic.
being up there on that stage, realizing some of the greatest performing artists in the world had been right there doing the same thing was incredible.
Someday I'll wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind me.
I was nervous in the beginning, but it ended up being the most fantastic experience. It's something that I'm going to always remember, because when will I ever do that again?
The whole group worked hard. We have had so much practice, we're much more precise.
What we did was we changed up the gig. Now we're moving around on the stage. We had solo singers.
Well, I see trees of green and red roses too.
It's an honor for me to be able to sing with the group. They needed a soloist, and she came over to the Jocelyn Singers, who I also sing with, and I said, hey, I'd love to try this out. I'm 83 years old, and I've just taken up the ukulele, and I love it.
It's been phenomenal. The camaraderie is amazing. The close-knit feeling of being with a wonderful group of people, just enriching, just totally enriching.
I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry and I watch them grow.
Every day is a gift. In the end, we all want to do the very best we can. Whatever it is that brings you joy, it's never too late.
I'm 81, and I had played classical music on a guitar for about 13 years, and then it got so I couldn't do it due to a lot of arthritis in my hands. But I found I could manage the ukulele. I just think music is such a joy. I think it just makes my senior years a lot more interesting and more, I like it more. I like my life in general a little bit more because of it.
It's the passion that carries us through to old age. This journey just blew me away. It ended up being the most marvelous experience of my life.
Now it's time to present the 2019 Open Call Talent Achievement Awards in 4 categories. The Talent Achievement Award for Best Mixed Act goes to the Desert Ukulele Marching Band.
I knew in that moment on stage, I looked out over the audience and I pictured my mom there, and I knew she'd be so proud, so proud.
They were so much fun. I think I may have to join.
Even if we had not won, the most exciting part was just the performance.
It's amazing to watch people go from knowing nothing to where we are now. And especially people of our age, it's so healthy. It's socially interactive. It's testing the brain. It's growing brain cells. It's providing joy.
It's a terrific experience being part of this group. I'm having a ball. I love it.
I think it's about being able to sing in community and make people feel. And so that's what I want. I want people to feel.